Chapter 2. The Aftermath. The crater trembled beneath Hawk's feet as the remnants of Johnny's fiery descent still smoldered in the air. Johnny groaned again, his body still bruised from the impact but already healing at an alarming rate. Hawk stood over him, watching intently, arms crossed. The air was thick with tension, as if the world itself was holding its breath. Johnny pushed himself up, wincing. You know you can help me out here. Hawk's gaze never wavered. And why would I do that? You nearly leveled an entire city with your accident. Johnny chuckled weakly, brushing dust off his tatered uniform. It wasn't on purpose, you know that. I can't always control it. He gestured vaguely at the swirling fire that still clung to his body. It just happened. You should have had it under control by now, Hawk replied, his voice cold but not unkind. You're too dangerous to act like some kind of wild animal, you know. Johnny's eyes narrowed, a flicker of irritation crossing his features. I'm not an animal, you... Huh? Look, you think I don't know that? But there's only so much a guy can do when he's got this power, and damn no instruction manual to go with it. Hawk's expression softened, though he tried to hide it. He'd heard stories of Johnny's abilities, the kind of destructive power that could raise entire cities, the kind that seemed uncontrollable. Even for someone of Johnny's stature, but Hawk wasn't known for his patience, especially not when it came to chaos. You think that excuses you? Hawk asked, his tone still sharp. Johnny stood straight and out, the fire around him intensifying as his mood shifted. He didn't get mad often, but when he did, the air felt charged. What do you want from me, Hawk? I didn't ask for this. You think I'm some kind of villain? No, Hawk answered, his voice more thoughtful now. But you are a weapon, and weapons need to be controlled, or they'll destroy everything around them. Johnny's fists clenched, flames dancing at his fingertips. I can control it, he muttered, but his voice lacked conviction. I just need time. Hawk studied him for a moment, his piercing blue eyes narrowed as he examined Johnny, sensing the frustration and uncertainty that burned beneath the surface. He had no doubt Johnny could handle the raw power he wielded, but that wasn't enough. Power meant nothing if it couldn't be focused. Hawk had learned that the hard way. Johnny took a step back, the fire flickering out as his emotions cooled. Look, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I just need someone who can help me figure this out. Hawk's brow furrowed, the silence between them stretched, neither man willing to break the tension. You don't trust me, Johnny said after a beat, his voice quieter now. Hawk exhaled, slowly, his eyes scanning the horizon. It was a strange thing to feel, the stirring of empathy. He wasn't one to give much trust away, especially not after everything that had happened. But Johnny was different. They both were. They had their own battles to fight, and while Hawk wasn't sure if Johnny was the ally he'd been waiting for, he couldn't dismiss the fact that the young man's raw potential was something Hawk couldn't ignore. I don't trust anyone, Hawk replied, his voice steady, the weight of the words hanging heavy between them. But I'm willing to give you a chance, Johnny. You've got more in you than you know. We'll figure this out. Johnny raised an eyebrow. Really? You're gonna trust me? Hawk's gaze flickered with something resembling a smile, though it was hard to say if it was sincere. I'm not trusting you. I'm trusting that you'll make the choice right when it counts. You'll make the right choice when it counts. Johnny hesitated, then nodded slowly. All right, I'll take it. But know this, I don't back down. If I've got the power to do something, I'll use it. Hawk's expression darkened as he glanced toward the sky. We'll see if that's a strength or a weakness. Johnny smirked unfazed. Guess we'll find out, won't we? For a moment, neither of them spoke. Hawk's mind raced with calculations, potential futures, and the strange feeling that had started to bubble beneath his stoic exterior. He wasn't sure if he trusted Johnny anyway, but Hawk had never backed away from a challenge. And this was a challenge that could change everything and everyone. Come on, Hawk said after a long pause, his voice softening. You've got a lot of work to do, and you've got a lot of explaining to do once we're out of this mess, man. Johnny grinned. Lead the way, old man. Hawk smirked, his sharp features softening just slightly. Maybe there was something to this after all. Together, Johnny and Hawk, they turned toward the horizon, where the world would soon to see the rise of two of its most unpredictable forces, whether they were ready for it or not. The end. What you think about chapter 2? What about it? You think this one just oh no, because like this one is there like chapter 2